You're shooting like a dumbass liberal. Learn to shoot like a gun like Bob Munden.
Who's faster than a speeding bullet? Who can fire a Colt 45 quicker than the eye can see? Only one man, the fastest gun in the West.
Oh yeah, there's Swedish built-in subtitles. And why is this quality for ants?
So I have to grab that gun, pull the trigger, bring the gun out, the left hand comes across, hits the hammer. Even though I'm doing all those things, I do all those things at the same time.
What Michael Jordan is to basketball, and Tiger Woods is to golf, Bob Munden is to the quick draw. Bob's lightning-fast trigger finger has earned him an amazing 18 world records. His draw has been clocked at less than 2/100th of a second. That's quicker than the blink of an eye. What you're about to see is real. There are no camera tricks. When Bob fires at two balloons 8 feet apart, it looks like he hits them with a single shot. But watch again. In slow motion, we can see he actually fires two separate shots and scores two separate bullseyes.
It's like a magician trick. The difference is a magician is giving you the illusion that he's doing something that he's really not. We, on the other hand, are doing something that looks like an illusion, but in fact we're honestly doing it. The difference is sheer speed.
But it's not just speed that makes Bob a living legend. He's also a master marksman. Watch as he splits a playing card in half.
There you go. There's where the bullet went.
He sliced the card in half edgewise.
I can't do it better than that.
Oh my God,
Can he hit a target while looking in a mirror? No problem.
Want to make it more difficult? Well, I can.
This dude, if he was a little bit more fit, right? He would make for a real fucking hitman. Like, motherfucker, tattoo in the back of his head. This guy, he could kill like 3 guys in a fucking bar with a silencer. No one even sees him take out the gun, right? Like, ridiculous how fast this
A lot more difficult.
How about using the tiny reflection in a diamond ring to spot the target? Can't be done? Well, check this out.
Here with Bad Bob, one of the contestants in the End of the Trail for 1986. Hi, Bob. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing good.
Okay, so we're so Bob, you were telling me about the different facets of gunslinging, and also I guess you are known as one of the fastest gunslingers in the world.
Yeah, well, I'm listed in the Guinness Book of World Records as the fastest man with a gun who ever lived.
Oh.
There are 18 world records you can hold in this sport. I hold all 18 and have since 1960. Now, I've won 3,500 trophies, 800 major championships as well.
Okay, now how do you compare to some of the, the old Wild West heroes that we hear about and see on movies and stuff like that, and how they used to have like duels and draw against each other and...
Well, as I said, there's not one incident recorded in history where two men faced off and drew guns at one another. The movies created fast draw. It never happened in real life.
Really? Mm-hmm. You mean no 2 guys went out there and decided to do that ever?
No.
I see. So it's a fabrication of the movies.
It just seems like a stupid idea, because who decides when you pull, right? Who decides? In the movies, it's always like they just look at each other and they both know, okay, now we do it, right?
How did Bill Hickok die?
I think it was shot in the back.
That's the way they all died. I'm taking what they...
Yeah, okay. And you know many times that runners get the, what do you call it? When they make a false start, kinda. Except if you do that in a duel, you insta win. There is no fucking disqualification. You kill the other guy, you fucking win. So what's to stop them from doing that shit?
The movies have created, and I built a show around it. And I have pushed it. We've made a science of it. Fast draw is the fastest thing a human being does. Nobody does anything faster than what I do with guns.
Can you give it a comparison to something that would come close but is not as fast?
Speed of light. which is far beyond it.
Right.
There is nothing next to it. Now you say, no, what are you talking about? I said, well, I mean, and then I have to show you.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, the fastest gun in the world right here. Wow. Bob, you are quick.
Well, the first reaction that people have when they see this draw is, now, wait a minute, could you really hit anything doing that?
Right.
Well, let me show you my own way with a target that is indeed out of the holster. Let me set this target up.
It's
I'll
kind
shoot
of
about 8 feet
impressive
away
though
because I'm shooting.
that he can hit something like not aiming through the iron sight, right? He's just aiming, hip firing, right? That is the most impressive part, I think, with that
Blanks
speed.
now. Here we go.
It's just hip firing.
Now, in terms of time, Bob, how quick was that?
I draw, cock, level, fire this gun, hit what I'm shooting at in less than 2/100ths of 1 second.
Wow.
It's hard. It's a number we're not familiar with. Anybody, anywhere. It's just a very unique number because there's nothing like it, and there really isn't anything to compare it with.
Okay,
you
Bob,
can do
now
it 50 times.
what exactly are we going to do
We're
here?
going to do something
second.
very special for you. At least give it a good try.
Not
Now this, we're going to
really,
take this 45 Colt
because of
single action. We got an empty
diminishing
gun here, right?
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 shots here. Here's one going into the gun. There's one, and here's 2 shots going into the gun. Now we have 2 shots in the gun, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, what I'll do is I've got the 2 shots. Now what I'll do is draw the gun once, I'll fire it twice, and while I'm at it, take the targets with me as fast as I can.
Okay.
The idea is to shoot the gun fast twice. Now let's give it a try, and I'll try and do it right the first try, okay?
Okay, go ahead. Good luck to you.
Okay.
You shot both?
Hold them. Hot and fired. Hot and fired. That wasn't even a good one.
That wasn't even a good one, and both of them are gone. He shot 2, and it sounded like it was 1 shot.
We can do that again, make it even better. Let's try that again here just for fun. There's 1. Here's 2. Let's give it a try. Okay?
Okay, 2 shots going to sound like 1, and he's going to hit both of the balloons. It still sounded like just 1 shot
Yeah,
to
wait
me.
a
On the
second.
other
But
hand-
both of the
What's up
bullets
with
are
the
gone.
camera, man?
And the gun's empty, right?
The
Yeah.
fuck?
It's
I guess
absolutely
he's just-
unbelievable, Bob. You are very,
He's just
very, very quick.
so fucking accurate that there's no way he will shoot in the middle of those balloons, right? I wish they would do a new documentary on this guy with, you know, those super slow motion cameras, right? Like, so you can see the fucking, yeah, I know. He's like, I don't know how old he is, but he's fucking old now. Or if he's alive, I don't even know. But imagine you could see him fire in slow motion where you see both bullets come out at once. This is the best slow-mo they had for the time, probably. Yeah, you can't even see it. It's high noon somewhere in the world. Do you think this guy
That
wished
by
he
hip
lived?
firing reminds me of you and
Hey, it's me, Des.
CSGO
Welcome
and
back
no
to-
scoping with the WP. Doubting the goddamn chat for some.
That's right. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I bet this guy really wished he lived back in cowboy times, right? He would be the fucking talk of the continent, rather. The best sheriff you've ever seen. Damn, that's impressive. That's actually impressive. Tuna Chunks, Snuggles, Rambloo, Notice, S. Dezav, and maybe 90, Fondle Dongle, Le Kappa XD, Kikaha.
Did they
Ewian,
replace old
Lady Voice,
school books
and
with Warren's over there? You education, Roflma.
Did they replace all school books with Qurans over there? EU education. What? Why? Why do you say that? What does that have to do with what we just watched?
Forsen